Hello, this is Marsha McLean, your professional sister. Thank you all so much for joining. I do apologize for my absence last week. Had some technical issues with my computer, but I am here this week and we're just going to have a wonderful time. I have a lot to make up for, but I'm not going to be long-winded, okay? I'm going to get to what I want to discuss with you all and give you time to enjoy the rest of your Sunday. Okay, that's fair. Please hit like and share. I want to start out first by doing my community shout out. I would like to shout out a young man named Thomas Hurd. Thomas Hurd and his friends competed in a competition. I want to say it was through the National Youth Foundation and they got an honorable mention. So I'm going to put the link in for him. Please go and like on Instagram. And this young man also has a Instagram page. Now, we'll be honest, Thomas is a young man. I think he's about that preteen age, okay? But I'm asking you to support his YouTube page because he is doing positive things. So please consider supporting his page. I'm going to put the link up for that as well. And as I said, if you have a young person that is doing something wonderful or you want to encourage them, please email me, let me know so that I can also share their information. Now, we don't do negativity, no negativity, and please do not take any negativity to this young person's page, okay? We just want to provide support to him and know that we salute you on today, Thomas. We salute you. And I put your information out there. Please go like on Instagram where him and his friends got honorable mentions by. I'm going to say I'm looking at my phone, looking at the National Youth Foundation. Follow them because they do a lot of good stuff for young people. Okay, just so you'll know, please like and share, but also please support his page. Get him some subscribers to his page. It's a lot of gaming stuff. But hey, you may not like it, but maybe your kids will, and another way to kind of connect. So if you remember the last time I was telling you all, I would definitely like to start doing a community spotlight for young people as well as for any businesses as well that are doing good things in the community. And no, please, if you're not doing anything positive and you're a negative Nancy, you don't have professionalism, and you don't have good customer service, I can't give you no spotlight. I can give you some tips, but I can't give you no spotlight until you do right. How that man say on Color Purple? Till you no. How Whoopi Goldberg say on Color Purple? Until you do right by me. But make sure that you're providing a excellent service, and people will shout you out. That's all it is. So I'm going to get to this juicy topic on the day. We finally figured out who our next president and next vice president is going to be. I am so excited for Joe Biden and Kamala Harris. And I want to start by saying, as you all see from the broadcast, I want to thank Donald Trump. Now, you may not agree with what I'm going to say, and that's okay. We could discuss it in the comments. I'm not going to be too negative, okay? We have enough of that. I like to be positive. I like to be straightforward, but I want to thank him today. And for you all, like, what has he done? What do you have to thank him for? Well, I'm going to tell you why I want to thank Donald Trump. And I got my notes right here that I'm going to be reading off of, okay? Just so I can remember everything that we're going to thank President Donald Trump for. I want to thank him first. He got a whole lot of people to vote. You see how my lip turned over? He got a whole lot of people to vote. So I want to thank him for that because of him, a whole lot of people voted on this week and the weeks that passed. I want to thank you for that. And I hope that that will give you determination to keep on voting, let you know that your vote count. Yes, you had to stand in that line. I know I had to stand in line, and a man kept breathing on my neck, and I kept moving, and he kept sliding up and breathing on my neck. I had to jump out of line and get back in line, but it was all worth it. He got a lot of people to vote. So I want to thank Donald Trump for that. I really appreciate that. And I want to send a special shout out to Stacey Abrams in Georgia. Georgia normally is a red state, but she took it upon herself to help get out the vote. And if I'm not mistaken, Georgia flipped to blue. And I want to thank her for that and everybody that worked for her. Don't take one person, it's a whole host of people. But I just want to thank you for that. Okay. Please like and share. Let me put my little notes over here. They're so juicy, the nuggets. And I want to thank President Trump because uh-huh, some Republicans are now joining with Democrats. I want to thank you for that. Yes, you cause diversity. Yes, you cause and incite a lot of things, but you united us for a good cause, and I want to say thank you. Thank you for uniting some of the Republicans and Democrats. I really appreciate that. I don't know if they was on the line already, but I want to thank you for that, for them coming together. I saw what is the man who passed away? He was the senator. He was a real nice guy. He was in the war, and he was held for 5 years. McCain wife came out and spoke for Joe Biden. And that said a lot because him and Senator McCain, they were friends. And she came out and spoke, even though they don't agree. She came out and spoke. So I want to thank you for people with a sound mind saying, you know what? We need to do something a little different. Let's get with these people, even though we don't agree on everything, we need to do something a little different, and that deserves a thank you. I asked you again, please like and share. God bless you. And then I want to thank you for this. Now, this may be a hard one, but I want to thank you. You brought to light racism. And what I mean by that, when Obama got elected, some people thought, well, the racism talk is over because you got what you wanted. We got a black president. Well, sister girl and sister boy, that didn't happen. When Donald Trump took over, in my opinion, in my professional opinion, I do think he made it okay for people to be have that racism, that subtle racism. And let me tell you what racism is, because you need to be educated when you're using certain words, okay? Racism, is when you prejudge, discriminate, directed against someone of a different race based on the belief that your own race is superior. Let me read that last part again. Based on the belief that your race is superior. And that's the part I think we are forgetting. Some people will say, I'm not racist. But when you're in your house, in your quiet time, do you think that you're superior because of your race? Let's just be honest. Let's have an honest conversation. This is not a platform to argue for us. I just want you to be honest, because I don't want you to be sitting around, and if somebody's constantly saying you are this way and they can show you some reasons why, you need to take a look at them. Okay, so kind of think about that. And these are the things that I thought the president did very wrong. He talked harshly about Muslims. He talked harshly about people from Africa or African descent. He called them, excuse my language, he called them shithole countries. Excuse me for you Christian folk, but that's what he called them. I didn't say it. That's what he called them, okay? And for me, as a descendant of someone from Africa, I was offended. I really was, because I was like, well, what do you think of people who look like me? If you say that's where they come from. So, what are you saying? What is that underlying thing that you're thinking about? That are you saying that there's, that you're superior and you feel like they come from here and that's not worth, they're not even worth coming to America. So those type of things, okay? So just think about that. And if you getting mad, I'm going to pray for you, because that lets me know something on the inside is agitating you and you need some help. Because racism is real, and it's microaggression. It's subtle. And I do think Donald Trump, he didn't help the situation. If nothing else, he didn't help the situation, but he got a lot of black people, black and brown, I should say, people to really say, this isn't over. We still have to keep fighting that good fight. We still got good trouble. We still got to get in there and have conversations, those hard ones, and those type of things. I know I am talking and preaching good. Can I get a like or a share? Okay, God bless you. Having those conversations with our young men and women, you know, why are you choosing this instead of that? What does your skin color do for you? What does it mean for you? Is it something good or is it something bad? Tell us, let me know. So those type of conversations that we still have to have. And then, I want to thank Donald Trump for this one. This is one that I love too about Donald Trump. Some Caucasians, I wanted to say white people, but I'm trying to be a little professional. Caucasians, white people, acknowledge their beliefs that their race is superior and decides to take part in diversity. Where some people woke up and said, you know what, I'm judging people. I'm looking at life a little bit different, or I do think I'm superior. Oh God, black people moved in my neighborhood. I really don't like it. How dare the Democrats insult us? And now we have a black president representing us all over the world. And then they got a little prick in their heart and they realize that's subtle racism. That's racism. Oh my God, let me get to the altar. Let me figure something out. Let me talk to people. Or here's one, and y'all don't leave me. I'm talking real good. When your child come home, with somebody of another race, and they say, I love this man. I love this woman. What you gonna do? What you gonna do? All I'm saying, just think about it. What are you gonna do? That's subtle racism. And then you realize I love my child, but I don't like this choice. And then you have to acknowledge because this person is of another race. But it drove you to get some help because now, some babies are involved. You're about to lose your loved one, and you have to go somewhere and think outside the box. Do that make sense? I hope that makes sense because I like that Caucasians, white people, many of them are starting to look at things different, come in and have conversations and really discuss issues that go on in the black community that they may not have known about or give me some insight because I get a lot of insight from white people as well, Caucasians. And but when you're my friend or family, I have a sister from another mister that I love her to death. That's my sister, yeah, of course, we don't look alike, but we just have a connection, if that makes sense. I don't be like, oh, that's my white friend, so and so. That's just my girl. That's my friend. That's my sister, if that makes sense. So, I want us to have those type of conversations where we're no longer identified by the color of our skin, but that's my friend or that's my neighbor and they're good people. And we're going to have some conversations, even though we don't agree about everything. So I want to thank Donald Trump for that. I want to thank him for bringing some people to the light. He may have saved somebody. So, oh, Lord, I should run around this thing. But he may have saved somebody just by the way that he was talking and doing and all these type of things. But some people I do have to acknowledge that aggressive man stuff probably turn some of them women on. I'm just telling you, I know y'all want to spend it, but I'm just saying that little angry, rough stuff probably turn some of y'all on. And you was like, you probably telling your husband, why can't you be like that? Why can't you argue and fuss and be aggressive like that? Something probably turned y'all on. Some of y'all nasty. But what I am saying is, it didn't help us as a culture, is all I'm saying. But I think it got some good conversations to go on. I should get a like and a share for that because Donald Trump turned some of y'all on. Y'all know it's the truth. He didn't turn me on because he was just too orange looking. I wished his daughter, Ivanka, if she loved him, she could have said, Daddy, let me get you a good tan. Let me get somebody in here to tan you up real good. But you didn't do that to your daddy. But and then, take her somewhere and get her some hair plugs or something. But she didn't do that to her daddy. But all I'm saying is he turned some of y'all on. As or some of the men, they just like that aggression and how he just took control. Like, no, we ain't gonna do it, da da da. And that's why so many probably black men still voted for Trump, or some Hispanics. And I'm not gonna lump you up. I'm gonna do the best I can. Guatemalans, Hispanics. What I mean, Mexico or Salvador, those type of things. Because they were really pushing socialists, and they was like, I don't want no part of that. I've done that. That's why I'm in America. And even though Donald Trump, I don't like him 100%. He 50% okay, so I'm just gonna jump over there. If that makes sense, I hope that makes sense to you. Like, Sharon, do you have a comment? Because I know I'm talking good. I'm doing some good teaching over here, even though this ain't a Christian station. But it just come out every now and again. Okay. So we want to thank Donald Trump, and we're gonna pray for him and his family. We're gonna pray that he hurry up and get on out the White House and quit acting like a baby and talking about they stole the election from him and all that type of stuff, because he held on to his base. Really, 30 million people voted for him. He held on to his base. Let's just be honest. And they gonna love you one way or another, Donald. They're gonna love you, but you need to go. You need to go. You need to go seek therapy. You need to seek Jesus. That's right. Pray. Yeah, pray, but you need to seek Jesus or something, sweetie. You need that. And also you need some emotional intelligence. And what I'm gonna tell you what that is, because even though he's a man of a particular age in his 70s, sometimes he responds like a teenager, very impulsive and all these type of things. But nobody probably ever told him, hey, you know, you're immature, you need to quit acting like that. And we projected and yelled at him, but he don't receive it because he said, "Oh, they're just attacking me." But maybe somebody he loves can kind of talk to him about that. But I'll be honest, we're not. We're just normal people. We're not in his. He way up there. I'm down here. I don't know if anybody will really tell him the truth. You know what I'm saying? And at this moment, I really. It really don't matter, because he's going to just be the same way, because he don't see a reason to change. And why should he? 30 million people voted for him. People still went to his rallies. People still believe that COVID, because he's saying it's leaving, it's evaporating. People believe that because of him. But we just want to thank him for what he done for our country. Okay, remember those things. He brought some of us together. He got the Democrats and some Republicans to work together, and then he got out another 40 million people to vote. That is awesome. And I just want to thank him for that. But now on to something else. I want to welcome. Come on in the room. I can't sing real well. My sister got the singing voice, but I can shout. Come on in the room. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Come on in the room. Joe Biden and Camilla Harris. Come on in here, y'all. We are so happy and excited for what you're going to do, but we're going to hold you accountable though. We thank you for what you've already done. We're welcoming you, and we're going to give you an opportunity, but we are going to hold you accountable. I love what you're saying about build back stronger. I love what you're saying. We're going to take out what's not working and put something else in place. I love that you are willing to look across the aisle and help, and say, how can we help the American people? Because we are still dealing with a pandemic. Yes, we are. We're still dealing with a pandemic. A lot of people have lost their jobs. People are losing their homes. So we need some help out here. Do you know the food banks? And I'm rambling a little bit, but it's gonna come together. If you got some extra food, take it to the food banks. We got a lot of people that are our families, our neighbors in our community that are hurting. If you got some extra food, take it to the food bank. Ask, what can I do? Okay. And if you don't want to take food, hey, they take donations. Give them people a donation or something, you know. So make sure that you do that. People are hurting. Give donations to the churches and stuff. You know, remember your community. Quit being selfish and it's all about you. I remember this, and it may sound a little thuggish, but I'm gonna go ahead and say it. what is it? A closed fist don't get fed. You got to loosen. You got to let some stuff out. Y'all still like my purple nail polish, but a closed fist don't get fed. You got to loosen. You got to let some stuff fall out of it to get some other stuff to loosen and get some stuff in it. Okay. So just think about that. Support your neighbors. Okay. Do that. Do that. That's a good thing that you could do. Cause some of y'all ain't even going to church, and that's fine. You don't have to go to church. I mean, that's between you and let me stay off that. But what I'm saying is give. Give is a wonderful thing and help your kids to be a part of that. Is that fair? That's fair. Okay. Let me get back to welcoming Joe Biden and Camilla Harris. Okay. I am looking forward to the balance. And this is a big word for me. Civility that they are going to bring back to the White House. What does civility mean? Well, I'm going to tell you what it means. It's a form of politeness and courtesy in behavior or speech. And I'm looking forward to that. I'm looking forward to civility. Okay. I'm really looking forward to that. Oh, that sounds so sexy. Oh, you got so much civility in you. Some of y'all use that on your husbands and girlfriends and wives. I'm going to give that to you for free. But civility, that is what I am looking for when they come back, when they come into the White House. Okay. I'm looking forward to them bonding us together as Americans. I'm looking forward to that. Okay. So that's something that I'm looking forward to. I am excited really about Camilla Harris. And I'll tell you what, she has really impacted and will continue to impact children of color. And I'm not just talking about black children, African American children. I'm talking about Hispanics, Indian, Asian, because she has a good um, cultural mix. And if I'm not mistaken, I don't want to talk because my knowledge of her is limited. I think her mom is Asian or Indian, and her dad is African American, I think. But I think seeing somebody in that high of an office that looks like you is going to impact so many people. And I'm so excited for that. And we don't have to agree with everything that she did in California. We don't have to agree, but let's give her a chance to get in here and do some good, okay? Let's support her. And also the fact that it's a woman in there. I want to celebrate that it's a female in there in a high place. I thank you for that. And I thank you that I could tell somebody, hey, my VP looked just like me. Or I could tell my little nieces, hey, your VP looks like you. It's exciting, a wonderful time. And I know some people may not understand that, but you don't know how of an impact it was to have Obama in office and now to have a woman of color as the vice president is very humbling, and we're excited and we're welcoming that opportunity, and I'm definitely welcoming that opportunity, just being an African American female. But you know what, I would have been excited if it was a white female because it was still a woman, if that makes sense. But she is just really blessing so many people's soul just coming in, and we just want to say thank you, Camilla, for that. Okay. And it's another historical moment. I just want to make sure, emphasize it's a historical moment. Okay. So let's be thankful for that. So, but the things that we still need to work on, COVID, hello, the corona, cora, whatever you call it, it is still out there. We still need to address that. You still need to wear your mask. If you're friends with me on my regular Facebook, I had a bedazzled mask on. I was something. You can get some nice looking masks, but wear your mask, okay? And I should have told that man I was scared though. He looked like Grizzly Adams from the '70s. Y'all remember Grizzly Adams? And he was with that bear. That's how the man he looked behind me. When I was trying to vote, kept coughing and breathing on my neck. He scared me so bad. And I wanted to say, man, get you a darn mask. But I was nervous. I was scared. But anyway, so I just jumped my little hind parts out of line, just jump back into line. Okay. So make sure you're wearing your mask. Okay. If you know that you support Duke, get your Duke mask or What is it? Duke on there. I'm UNC myself. But hey, get you a UNC mask or something like that. Do something. Wear your mask, okay? And if you don't want to wear your mask, I'm gonna look at you funny. But don't judge nobody because they choose to wear their mask and be safe. Does that make sense? I know that makes sense, but some of y'all just trying to go against the grain and want to fuss about something I done said. I know how y'all do. Like and share. Thank you so much for those who have liked and shared because there's some good teaching over here, ain't it? Oh, I feel in my spirit one of y'all talking about me. I feel it. Well, I hope you're talking good stuff. And thank you so much because what I have learned is good talk and bad talk still starts a conversation. Uh-huh. You could take that for free. All right. So some things that we still need to work on. Like I said, COVID, getting those testing done, making sure that you're protecting yourself, making sure that you are doing your part, as an American to protect, okay? Making sure that we have everything that we need to protect everyone as we wait for a wait for some decisions, wait for something to come down to figure it out. I'm hoping that they have some type of like a shot or something, like a flu shot or something to protect us. But I'll be honest with you, I'm gonna be nervous, but I'm gonna make the best decision that I can for me and my family. And I just encourage you all to do the same, okay? Another thing that is a problem is race relations. It's still bad out there. And I just don't want to throw race relations. I want to throw diversity. Because what if you're Muslim and you feel like my Christian neighbors don't understand, they judge me? That's a problem. You know, this problem that one race feels like they are superior than the other. They may not say it. Or these conversations about, well, you're Democrat, I'm Republican, we can't talk, we're gonna just disagree and all that type of stuff. We still need some conversations, okay? Let's have that. And I want you all to choose today to have good conversations, okay? It's okay to say, well, we can agree to disagree. Or I thank you for that insight. I wasn't aware of it and leave it at that. Okay? You could choose to walk away from a heated conversation. I run. I'd be like, oh, I'm not that invested, is what I'm saying. So really utilizing your own emotional intelligence, okay? All right. The economy. People have lost a lot of jobs. A lot of the restaurants and stuff are still not open. People are still waiting on unemployment checks. Small businesses have really been affected. So these are some things that we're still dealing with. And I'm definitely going to be pressing about the economy, not just to Camilla and Joe, but Tom Tillis. I'm in North Carolina. That's the senator. And definitely going to be pressing because they are still trying to take, what do you call it? The health care with pre-existing, they are still having some issues with that. And so I need for you all to call and talk to your people. Don't just sit here and talk about it amongst yourself. Who are you calling? What are you doing to get the word out? Educate yourself, okay? But one thing that I still would like to work on and I will be looking for is that slogan that they have, that we're building back better. We're going to do better. We're choosing to do better. I feel in my heart like he's saying kind of same thing like that Obama said. Yes, we can. I do recognize Obama is not in his office. He did his time. We appreciate it. But but I just want to give homage to him, for that. And I'm just so excited. I'm excited. And if you are a Republican and you're upset, we could give you a few moments to be upset, because sometimes it's hard when you lose. But now you got to figure out, okay, so what do I need to do to help myself for the next 4 years? Am I going to bicker and argue? Or am I really going to try to figure out what are some good qualities about Joe and Camilla that I can get behind so that I can be successful, so that I can show my family I'm a mature person and I'm just not going to exercise anger, but I'm also going to exercise patience and balancing things out. Do that make sense? That makes sense, okay? I don't know if this true or not, but God bless you. Look, somebody said greetings from Amsterdam. All right. God bless you. What time is it over there in Amsterdam? If this real, I don't know if this real or not, cause he ain't got no picture. But all right, but God bless you. Uh-huh. I'm gonna do my little southern welcome. God bless you. Uh-huh. Yeah. But all I'm saying is, let's get together, let's build, let's get excited about what is happening. And 2020 is coming to a close. Okay. It is, it's coming to a close. But you still got time. And what I mean is, who can you thank and who can you welcome in to before 2020 is over? Okay. Who can you welcome in? Who can you say thank you to? Because we're all still dealing with COVID. We're all still adjusting. You know, President Trump, he's still the president for, if I'm not mistaken, a good about 2 months. So what can we do? So I want to challenge you today. Who do you need to say thank you to? Do you need to say thank you to your mama, your daddy, co-worker? Who do you need to appreciate for a little bit? Who do you need to welcome into your fold that may be a little bit different from you, but there's a connection there, okay? So I'm just encouraging you to thank people and welcome them while you have an opportunity. I thank you all so much for liking and sharing. I want to let you all know, for everyone who bought my book, oh, I just love you to pieces. Thank you so much. There is a workbook that is coming out for that book. And I also want to let you all know I will have a devotion coming out in January as well for that book, okay? So I just want to say thank you for that. Um, and just be mindful of some of the stuff that is coming down from your professional sister, because and remember our community. I also will be having t-shirts that say I'm a professional sister, I'm a professional brother. Don't be trying to steal my stuff because it is copyrighted, and I hate to take your hind parts to the court, but I'll do it. I'll do it. But if you want to support this platform, that is a way to do it. I'm not gonna put no cash apps and all that stuff, just to support the materials that I pull out, okay? Because I do want to help and support. And if you know of a child that needs some encouragement and would like to be part of my community spotlight, please email me or message me so that I can do that. Or if you have a wonderful business or you know of a great business that need a shout out, I will definitely do that, because my goal is to help others, okay? With this platform is to help others. I don't try to act like nobody else but myself, you know, but I want to assist, and I feel like this is a way for me to do that. I want to thank you all for sharing a part of your Sunday with me. I sure missed y'all last week. Yes, I had to get a little country. I missed y'all like a little cornbread. Lord Jesus, I just missed y'all. You know how you get the cornbread, put a little butter on it, you get to the last one, and that's it. I missed y'all like a piece of cornbread. I really did. But thank you all so much for tuning in, and I will see you next time on Professional Sister. May God bless you and enjoy the rest of your day.